Good morning, VeChain family. It's your boy Boomin coming at you with yet another video, guys. Do all the things that the algorithm likes for me. I got my hot tea and honey locked and loaded, ready to go. Let's get this show started. And we got some pretty awesome news. Thank you to Eisenreich again for his amazing research. VeChain CEO Sunny Lu attended a meeting today with the head of Hong Kong's Treasury to present VeChain a new white paper and its many technical solutions. Now, this is important because we recently found out that Hong Kong is now opening its arms to crypto. And, hopefully, if Hong Kong does it, China will follow suit soon. This is actually pretty big. We see all the leaders there. And then down here, Hong Kong to facilitate banking and financing for Bitcoin and crypto firms in an attempt to become the global hub. So this is pretty awesome. All right, so we did a white paper overview a couple days ago that went pretty well. So today I figured we would watch the introduction at the World Blockchain Summit 2023. This came out a couple days ago, and this is Sunny Lu's speech, so we're gonna go through it. And I'll commentate on some interesting points, but I'm just gonna let the video play. So let's get it.
On stage, the co-founder and CEO of VeChain. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up to Sunny Lu.
The greatest CEO of all time.
All right. Hi, good morning, everyone. Very glad to be here. I think the last time I was here is 4 or 5 years ago in July, and honestly I kind of forgot how much heat I could feel from the Dubai. But the interesting thing is, like 2 weeks ago we were in Vegas to release our new white paper, and you know what? I experienced the first snow, really heavy snow in Vegas. I was talking to my friend who lived in Vegas for years. I asked him, like, is it usual or not? He said, yeah, maybe once in 1,000 years. But honestly, we can feel the climate change and something we gotta do about it. So today I'm here to talk about our new white paper, which, as a title, is a Web3 for better. So let's start with a short bit of footage.
We're calling on builders to be the drivers of a new era. Those who acknowledge the nature of progress and are willing to redefine the power of collectiveness. Together, we can multiply the impact of everyone's efforts, using blockchain technology as a layer of trust to empower society and give new value to our data. We are creating a global movement that upholds our values as humans, demolishing every barrier, fostering scalable, physical, and sustainable ecosystems. Progressively, quietly, then all of a sudden, they say all it takes to start a revolution is an idea, and people committed to make a change. Welcome to the new era.
So, actually I've been actually this year is my 10th anniversary in the blockchain space. There have been so many things going on, up and downs, good things, bad stuff. But after 10 years, I think one thing we never change is we always try to utilize this cutting edge technology to create something good. And we believe the next promising area or use case is sustainability. So in the last 4 or 5 months, we have been working with BCG to upgrade our new white paper, and with the title Web3 for Better. So I think VeChain is only one of very few projects in this space that done this practice. We keep upgrading our white paper. The first version was done in 2017, and the second version we upgrade to be more specify how we're going to create the value, leveraging with enterprise processes, try to merge Web 2 to Web 3, that type of. And starting from last year, we actually upgraded. We don't want to say we changed it, but actually we upgraded to be the next, let's say, strategy is how are we going to use the blockchain technology or the Web3 ideology to go for sustainability. So why sustainability, right? There are so many different use cases. Why sustainability? So firstly, sustainability is a very, very complex concept. I've been talking to many people about sustainability. Lots of, let's say, people have a first impression is about environmental change, climate change. How are we going to protect the environment? Even I use the same color scheme as a green. This is the first impression. But
yeah, that is the first impression when we talk about sustainability. But it's not just that. Sustainability and the whole ESG movement is aimed at really shaping the entire world by reducing carbon, by changing behaviors, by changing the way we do things, moving from shareholder capitalism to stakeholder capitalism. I really highly recommend, if you guys are not well versed in the whole ESG movement, to read up on it. Yeah.
Actually, sustainability is a very far complex concept. I would say there is a three major pillars. For sure, environmental change or environmental sustainability is number one. But also social sustainability and also the economy sustainability is very important as well. But most people actually are kind of missing out. So we have done, in the last 4 or 5 months, we have done ton of research work and analysis work across multiple different sectors with VTHO together to analyze what are missing, what we should do, and how we're going to utilize or leverage the Web3 technology. And as a result, solving cross-industry challenges actually requires collective actions, which means, simply to say, sustainability is not a project. I would say it's not a project. Project can be done, for a certain amount of time. Actually, we believe sustainability requires everyone's effort, and actually should be the bottom of your life. You live in that kind of sustainable way for everyone, and then we can achieve the real sustainability impacts. So, how to make the collective impacts to be a greater impact out of everyone in the world? I think the solution or the answer is Web3 or is a blockchain. Blockchain can really solve that. So we designed this blockchain biosphere to not only for one sector or two sectors. Actually, we foresee there are multiple different ecosystems. Could be a carbon footprint. Everybody knows that. Also, could be a footprint. Could be a governance. Could be a sustainable economic development in multiple different sectors as well. Could be a supply chain at age. Could be a sustainable fashion. So there could be multiple different ecosystems, but all living in not only one blockchain. I'm not here to try to say, everybody should come to join VeChain to build applications. Actually, I think this is an inclusive and open space for everyone who tries to use blockchain technology, Web3 technology to support the sustainability. And for sure, there are some of the technical features we can see, from multiple sectors: data ownership, privacy, need for trust, need for contribution of the value. So why Web3? Right? We understand this is a drive for sustainability, but why Web3? Despite all of the technical features, can really support that. So let's go a little bit back. What is Web3? We know about Web 1, back to early stages or when internet started, and actually Web 1 is about connectivity. People want to connect to the internet. So the most successful company at that time, it was ISP or Cisco, IBM, no kind of hardware provider or connectivity provider. So that's Web 1. And the user at that time is quite passive. Whatever in the internet, you get it. You don't have the right to say anything. And Web 2 is different. Is mobility as a problem. So people not only wanted to connect to the internet, but also they want to connect anytime, anyway. So the mobility becomes the most important factors. And then lots of content has been generated. Lots of, let's say, user can be also interactive, not only just passive, but interactive with the different platform, with the internet generally to say, and lots of innovation has been rising up. That's where we are. But what is a Web3? Web3 is about the user as the center. So imagine, not only you consider user as a consumer for the platform or for the generally speaking internet, but user as an owner, as a business partner. So before, when we talk about the business, you want to establish some business partnership, you got to roll it up, you got to sign a deal, and then you start to work on that. But what about you're facing 1 million, 10 million individuals? You want to be partner with them. You want to build up some business relationship with them. You want to go together to work on something. How are you going to do it? So that's about, smart contracts. Maybe you can use the blockchain, you can use a token, you can use the Web3 technology to make that happen. And not only about blockchain, but actually we call the Web3 ecosystem should be a physical ecosystem. It's not 100% virtual, 100% physical. It's actually a balance. From the different stages or different time of the development, we should build up this kind of the percentage. Somebody could focus on 20% of physical, 80% of virtual, or reverse. And I just give one example of how it exactly works. In the traditional, let's say we call it Web 2 business relationship, you generate products and you sell to the consumer. Whatever is the economic value or the emotional value or a functionality value, it's pretty straightforward. Just from the product to the value. And basically, fiat is totally fine to fulfill that. But let's say in a Web3, because of the individual involvement, because of those collective fractional impacts you can create, you actually can find the new discovered value. The value actually is there. I don't want to say we recreate the value, but actually we discover the value. It's just because it's so small, so fractional. But with the Web3, we are able to collect all of the individual new value and then becomes a greater impact, right? So that is exactly why Web3 can do like this, can really support the sustainability. And also, I just talked about the Web3 user relationship with whatever the platform or business. So in the traditional world, we talk about a business model with different enterprises. But with the individual user, what we talk about actually is about gamification. Not only just let the user to play or to have fun, but also how are we going to build up the gamification to allow everyone to work for a single one consent mission, which like sustainability. So that's why we said, the Web3 is the perfect answer to go for sustainability, right? Whatever you think about how are we going to make every individual work on the same goal, Web3 can make it happen. So going a little bit deeper, what we should do, we summarize 3+1. And before we talk about that, firstly, this is a long-term work. Okay, it's not just like I said, it's not a project. We do it 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, whatever, then we're done. No, this is a long-term work. The mission should achieve, with majority of the people in the world are going to live in a sustainable life and make them motivated, incentivized to do sustainability on the daily life. So the 3+1 sectors, we believe, firstly, we need a use case. We need a scenarios. So it doesn't mean, the Web3 world is only about crypto people or blockchain people. No, everybody should be inside, especially from the Web2 companies, Web2 enterprises. they are representing the majority of the utilities use cases. They can be a very good pillar in the future sustainability areas. And also academic research. I remember, I think it was Elon Musk who said, the challenge of the whole new energy globalization actually is linked to the missing of the new type of material. So recently, we have formalized the partnership with AUS, led by Nobel Prize winner Sir Konstantin Novoselov, who is focused on the new type of material. Actually, we already have several use cases that we're talking how to use a new type of material to support the sustainability use cases. Actually, it's beyond just a blockchain, beyond just a computer world. This is acting as a bridge to the physical world. And last but not least is a technical support. We need to have a new tools, new services, how to allow more developers to be easy access to blockchain, to be building up the blockchain applications, to support multiple different use cases. And with those three pillars, the most important thing is how to go to build up the community-centric, or we should say people-centric, to treat every individual as our partner so we're able to go to the sustainability together. I'll just quickly go through some of the technical roadmaps because anyway, VeChain is still the layer one public blockchain platform focused on the technical stuff to build. We just recently launched the new wallet. It's Google Chrome extensions, and also the Vault as the integrator for developers to build the application very easily. And also very interesting is we've had new blockchain explorer. It's not actually done by VeChain Foundation. It's actually done by one of our community projects, VeChain States. They believe the same goal. So they're building this new type of explorer. You are able to know how much carbon emission as a living fruits, most quantifiable measurable index to support sustainability. So every time you mint an NFT, you generate a transaction, you execute a smart contract, you know how much exactly carbon emission you are generating. And you can choose the different way to offset that. That's the first step for everyone, to go further. And for sure, we're gonna do lots of stuff in that. But the most important thing, whatever is the research, whatever is the use case for technical support, the most important thing is every effort counts. Everybody should be involved. Everybody should be doing some contributions. And the Web3 technology is actually allow people to be part of that. So give an example. This is a video showing how our community is joining us, to do or to be participating in the sustainability together. So, in summary, it's not our job only, it's not some big enterprise job only, it's everyone's work. Everybody can be part of the game, everybody should be part of the game, and eventually march us to the final destination to reach the sustainable life for the whole world. So, that's what we call the Web3 for better. And we're after releasing the white paper, we're calling for the builders. Whatever you're a big enterprise, small startup, or even individual, you can do something about our future and can do something for our next generations. So let's go sustainability. Thank you very much.
What a wonderful presentation. Yeah, very excited. One thing I do like about the new direction of VeChain is that, you know, this is where companies are headed towards. And VeChain, again, is at the forefront of a new emerging trend. And another good thing about this shift is that we should be able to, well, VeChain should be able to get lots of institutional investors on board with the new ESG movement. A lot of companies that embrace sustainability, that embrace these ESG and these sustainability goals, will be at the forefront of future investment from institutional investors. So that's a number of good things that can occur. All right, guys, I've held you for long enough. 394 days left to the next Bitcoin block halving. And taking a look at the markets here, Bitcoin is down. Of course it is. Just kind of moving sideways here. Will we ever hit 30K again? I'm sure we will, but it's going to take some time. Nothing too crazy going on. It's just kind of moving sideways. Arboretum is up 10% for some reason. Let's see. What's VeChain doing? Not much. All right. So, yeah, guys. So let's see. Anything up crazy? Not really. Insured DeFi is up. It's been pumping for the past few weeks. Wow. All right, guys. Well, I love y'all. Let's keep chopping wood, and I'll talk to you soon with the VeChain and Cardano updates. Have an amazing day. Goodbye. Thank you so much, VeChain and Cardano Army, for your amazing Patreon support, guys. I'd like to give a shout out to Maryland for Crypto, Anthony Andrews, Feruz Din, Kyle Bachi, CryptoSVT.si, Angeltopia, DNC Vale, Leon Jackson II, Kragan, All Flare LLC, Lucky Sunshine Token, and VET Docky. I hope you enjoyed the show, guys, and I'll be back with another video soon.